Good morning, everyone. The book I've chosen to present today is The Five People You Meet in Heaven. So, before I begin, I would like to ask everyone a question. If this was the image you guys have of heaven, if this is the image you guys have of heaven in your mind? No. Actually, for me, I do. But after reading this book, I kind of changed my thoughts because I'll tell you. Oh wait, sorry. So before I go to the story, I would like to give some background information about the writer. His name is Mitch Albom, and he's not only a writer but a journalist, screenwriter, and other things. He writes several inspirational stories. One of them is also Tuesdays with Morrie. Yeah. And then now going on to the story. This is Eddie, the main character. On the 83rd birthday of him, he died, but he was trying to save a little girl, and he died there in an amusement park because he was the worker there, and the name of the amusement park was Ruby Pier. So when he died, he went to heaven, and he met 5 different people. So the first one was the blue man. His real name is Joseph. But then he was blue because he was suffering from a disease as he drank nitrate every night as a children, and which is because of his nervous and something like that, he drank that every night as a children. So Eddie didn't know the blue man, so he was wondering why he was meeting him. And then every stage Eddie felt young the way he was when they have connection with the person he was meeting. So Joseph told Eddie that he was meeting him because the blue man died because of Eddie and his brother playing baseball, and he got a heart attack because the baseball landed in the middle of the road, and then he got a heart attack as he was driving, and then when he pulled, he got a heart attack. So and each stage Eddie learned a lesson. So the first lesson the blue man taught Eddie was there are no random encounters. We are all connected in some way. And then the second person Eddie met was the captain. So the captain was the army captain, and they were the prisoners of World Army of a war. They were the prisoners, so they were in captive. So one day when they finally tried to escape, Eddie saw a shadow in a burning building, and he wanted to go and save the person inside, but the captain shot him in the leg, and after that his life changed. He was not able to run, dance, or do anything because he was shot in his leg, and then the memory of the person in the building haunted him. And the captain also died from a landmine to save Eddie and other other soldiers. So the captain taught Eddie to, sacrifice is a big thing. You have to sometimes sacrifice your life or yourself for something big. And the third person Eddie met was Ruby. So Ruby taught Eddie actually is connected with Eddie's dad. Eddie's dad was a drunk and he beat Eddie all the time, and the reason why Eddie was working in Ruby Pier is his dad. He always kept him near the Ruby Pier, and even when Eddie wanted to escape. So yeah, and then Ruby taught Eddie how to release his anger and forgive. Yeah, I won't talk much about the other 2 person. This is the love of Eddie, and this is the last person, Tala. So this one is very interesting, which is why I want you guys to read, because this little girl is someone it's very interesting. At last you will know who she is. Yeah. I don't have further things, so any questions?
You said that you met 5 people in heaven, right? What do you think is the meaning between those 5 people? Why do you think they chose to meet those 5 people?
Because these 5 people have some connection with Eddie's life, and a reason why maybe they have something to tell Eddie, because everyone has something that is, for example, ego is something a person have, and when they die, the person you meet can change you and change your thoughts. So they have connection in some ways. So these 5 people had some connection with Eddie, and they taught him some lessons that he never understand in his actual life. Yes, thank you.
Hi, sure.
Which one you when you present, you use your first. Yes, seriously, because this is how can someone like clean that? I just realized I recollect we didn't say that well.
I'm David, no lie.
Chris,